Hey, what's up guys? Chris here with Garage Gym Warrior, and this is your workout of the day. Now, before we get started into today's workout, make sure you subscribe to this channel so you don't miss any of these daily workouts. All right guys, today's workout is going to be a back workout, and it's a progressive overload workout. So what that means is for each of the movements that we're gonna do here, we're gonna do 4 sets. And on each set, what we're gonna do is we're gonna start off with the lightest weight, and we're gonna do a set of 12 reps. Then we're gonna rest for 1 minute. Now you're gonna increase the weight, and you're gonna decrease the reps down to 10. Rest for 1 minute again, increase the weight again, decrease the reps down to 8, rest for 1 minute, and then you're gonna do a final set at the heaviest weight that you can do for a set of 6. All right, that's how it's going to work. So we're gonna start off here with lat pull downs. So I've got my cable machine set up over here on the Smith machine. You might have one of the seated lat down machines, but I've got my weight stack in the back. You wanna make sure you are choosing a weight, guys. Remember that you're able to do a set of 12 and be able to then increase the weight as you go up, so then you can get that set of 6 at the end at the heaviest weight. So you wanna set yourself in position here. We're gonna go to a wide grip on this bar. Palms are facing forward. Once you get into position and you're at full extension here, make sure you're locking in your legs and you're engaging those lats in the back. You're gonna lean back slightly and pull that bar down till it touches the top of your chest, and then slow and controlled all the way up. All the way down, all the way up. Now you're gonna do a set of 12, really engaging those lats, going to full extension at the top. So you're gonna do a set of 12 of these lat pull downs, squeezing those lats, bringing those elbows behind you almost as you come down. Once you've done a set of 12 of those, you're then gonna go ahead and rest for 1 minute. Then you're gonna increase the weight on there, and you're gonna do a set of 10. Then you're gonna rest for a minute. You're gonna increase the weight again, do a set of 8, rest for 1 minute, and do a final set of 6 at the heaviest weight that you can possibly do. After that, we're gonna go ahead and switch off bars, and we're gonna do lat pull downs again, but we're gonna do a close pull down on this. So I'll just switch off this bar, and then I'm gonna grab a handle that is a close grip one. A couple different options here. Typical gyms will have this type of a handle, so we'll go ahead and use that today. However, there's another one out there that I tend to use a lot of the time, which is a handle more like this. So rather than your hands being really close together facing each other, this kind of pulls your hands apart. It actually gives you quite a good bicep exercise or movement on there as well. So if you are doing back and buys someday, this is a good option to go ahead and do these close grip lat pull downs. But for today, we're just gonna do the standard bar here. Lock that in. I'm gonna go a little bit lighter on this since we're doing that close grip on there. And just like we did before, we're gonna go ahead and do 12 at the lightest weight. So lock ourselves in here just like before. Want to make sure that when you get into this position, you're at full extension here. And just like before, you're gonna lean back a little bit, engage those lats, pull those elbows down and close to your sides, and feel that in your back and that lats, and then slow and controlled all the way up. Full extension, let everything stretch out nicely, all the way down. And you're gonna do a set of 12 of these at the lightest weight. And just like before, after you've completed 12 of these, then you're gonna rest for 1 minute. You're gonna do a set of 10 by increasing the weight. And then after a minute of rest, you're gonna do a set of 8 of those at an increased weight. And then you're gonna do your final set of 6 at the heaviest weight you can possibly do. All right, so once you've completed that, now we're moving into the next movement, which is we're gonna get the bench out of the way. We're gonna take that handle, or a different handle, we're gonna move it down to the bottom, and we're gonna do wide grip rows. So we're just gonna move this bench out of the way for a second. We're gonna need this a little bit later when we do some dumbbell pullovers, so we don't want it too far out of the way. And we're switching off handles here. We wanna do a wide grip. If you don't have one of these, you can use the close grip, but I highly recommend doing this, or you use the bar that you did for the lat pull downs and just have a overhand grip on those. But this one's great. It puts your hands in a good position, and you can really pull in and bring those elbows behind your back. That's the reason why we're going wide on those. If you were to grab this close handle and go down there, and as you're doing that row, your hands are close together, which means your elbows are in front of your ribs. When you come back, you can't get a good pull on there or full extension. With this, we're pulling those elbows away from our sides so we can really pull that in and wrap those elbows around us from the back, and you really feel that on the lats. So I'm gonna go down here, lock this in here, go a little bit lighter than I was doing before, because remember, we have 12 of these to go ahead and do at the lightest weight. So So lock myself in down here. We want to have a little bit of a bend in our knees here, guys. And when you lean back almost 45 degrees, just a little bit up, probably about 30 degrees back. Grab this bar, get out to full extension here, get that weight, feel that tension on there, lean back about 30 degrees. Now, we're gonna pull and try to wrap those elbows around our back and then slow and controlled all the way in. So we do 12 of these. Try not to have a lot of movement in your upper body. Lock that in and just use your back, your lats, and pull that so it's minimal amounts of movement in your upper body. You're gonna do 12 of those, and just like everything else, after you finish 12 of those, you're gonna rest for the 1 minute. Then you're gonna go ahead and increase the weight, decrease the reps down to 10, increase the weight, decrease the reps to 8, and then the final set of 6 at the heaviest weight. Once you've completed those, now we're gonna bring this bench back over here and we're gonna do dumbbell pullovers. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring this bench over into position so you can kind of see where I'm going with this. And you're gonna need a single dumbbell for these dumbbell pullovers. Now what I wanna do is I'm gonna get this bench in position here. A dumbbell pullover, we're gonna rest our back on the bench, just like this. Knees are out in front of us. We're gonna have the dumbbell in our hands and we're gonna go down over the top of our head to full extension and then press it all the way up, or kind of pull it all the way up. Slight bend in those elbows. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab this one dumbbell. Once again, make sure you are going light enough on this first set because you have to do 12 and then increase those weights. So then go ahead, get your back against the back of your shoulders, up against that bench. Your legs should be at about 90 degrees. Hands are facing upwards. Dumbbell is in a nice vertical position. And you're gonna bring this up over the top of your head, pause, and then pull it all the way up. You're really gonna feel that stretch in your lats as you bring that dumbbell up and back over your head there. So you're gonna end up doing 12 of these. And you'll notice when I'm in this position, that dumbbell is straight up and down. It's not like this. You wanna make sure you're rotating everything so it's straight up and down for the full range of motion on that movement. You're gonna do 12 of those. And just like everything else, you're gonna start to increase the weight and decrease those reps down to 6 to your heaviest weight at 6. Now after that, you've completed the weighted parts of this. Now we're gonna do a little bit of a kind of a burnout movement on this. This isn't going to be the progressive sets. All we're gonna do is 3 sets of failure with a 30-second rest in between of pull-ups. All right, guys, so now that I got the bench out of the way, we are going to do a final set, like I said, of a burnout movement. It's going to be pull-ups on there, and we're gonna end up doing 3 sets of pull-ups to failure with a 30-second rest in between. So I'm gonna go up here, jump up on this pull-up bar. You wanna have your palms facing forward, a little bit wider than shoulder width apart. From this position, you're gonna go to a full extension, full hang here, and you're gonna pull your chin up over that bar, all the way down. All the way up, all the way down, really engaging those lats, time under tension the entire time, and you're gonna do as many of these pull-ups as you can. Once you have reached failure and you can no longer do any more, you're gonna jump off of that pull-up bar and you're gonna rest for 30 seconds. After 30 seconds is up, you're gonna jump back up on that pull-up bar. You're gonna do another set to failure. You're gonna come down, you're gonna rest for 30 seconds, and then you're gonna do a final set of those pull-ups to failure. Now you'll be surprised. That first set, you might jump up there, you might do 10, 15, maybe even 20. But with only that 30 seconds of rest in there, you jump back up there, you might start to decrease those numbers by large amounts, and by that final set, you might only be able to jump up there and do 2 or 3 of those. But it's really gonna keep those lats time under tension the entire time and really build those back muscles. All right, guys, so that is the Garage Gym Warrior workout of the day. Hope you enjoyed this workout. If you did, let me know down in the comment section. Also, let me know what else do you want to see. I will do my best to bring it to you, and I'll see you right back here tomorrow in the garage.